Okay, hi there, I'm Bill and um, this is a review of the DS game Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. It's the fourth game in the series for the Nintendo DS and well, actually I have to say that it is the worst game of the series. I've like played the three Phoenix Wright games and well, I haven't finished the Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney investigations, but still that's a very good game. So yeah, I can say that this is the worst of the series. And by worst, I mean it's okay, but it's just not as good as the other games. And there are several reasons for this. That okay, the gameplay is similar to the Phoenix Wright games, so it can like get pretty tiring. Like if you have played the three games already and then you're going into this, then it's like okay, more of the same. Like in general the gameplay is okay, and the plots, yeah, they are good, but still it's like only 4 cases, and the final case just, I don't know what happened with the final case, but they like promised something different here, but then they just like cut it before it even starts, and the plot just it's left open. Like when I finished the game, I was just like, what? I was expecting like totally more, but no, it ends like very prematurely in a weird way. So I don't know what happened with this game. But the final case didn't impress me at all. Just left me like wanting to find out more about the characters. So yeah, that's not good. So the like the new thing in this game is, well, the gameplay mechanic. You have this bracelet that you're using in some parts of the trials, and then you're checking the witness or the person standing there for like nervous movements or whatever. So yeah, that's a good like addition to the gameplay, but still like overall it's very similar to the other previous games. So yeah. And the same kind of thing with the logic. I didn't like realize any, well, improvement over the logic system. Like, and actually there is an improvement to the gameplay. It's like in the court when you're presenting evidence, you no longer have to choose between the like person or thing. So you're like guided automatically into the right category when you're presenting evidence. So that helps a bit, but still, well, like, you know, if you have played these games before, then the logic department can be a bit like questionable at times, because yeah, well, that's just how the game works. And well, of course, the other like big change here is obviously that there is no Phoenix. Like, Phoenix is not the main character. Actually, he is in the game, but he's not the main character, and he's replaced by Apollo Justice. And as a character, I think, yeah, Apollo is a good character, or at least I liked him. So it didn't bother me that much that it wasn't Phoenix in the main role anymore. And also, like, the prosecutor is an interesting character too. So yeah, sound is solid, but the musical tracks didn't really impress me. Like, if I think there was like one song one song which I like listen to more, like on YouTube, but I can't even remember it now. Like if you compare it to the other games, the previous games or the next game, Ace Attorney Investigations, like those games have several memorable tunes, but in this case, like, yeah, there was one, but I can't even remember that. So that just tells about the mediocrity of this game. Like in a sense, if you compare it to other games, it's a good game. Like I checked the game rankings. Average for the game is like 78%. So yeah, I think that's pretty suitable. Like something 7 to 8 score. Like it's a polished game, it's a good game, but still, if you compare it to the other Ace Attorney games, it's just mediocre. It's not as good. So well, if you haven't played these games at all, then I say that start with the Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, and if you are a fan of the series, then yeah, it's worth checking out, no doubt. But still, it just isn't as good as the other games. So what can you do? So am I glad that I bought this? Yeah, sure. Sure, it was interesting. The end didn't satisfy me, but I don't know. I really don't know what happened there. Like, were they pressed on time, or did they like consciously decide to end it like this? Like the previous games had such like elaborate, such big, awesome endings, and then this was just weird. So I don't know. But at least the next game, like the Ace Attorney Investigations, that is just back to quality. So yeah, that's good. So would I recommend this? Well, if you're an Ace Attorney fan, then yes, I would recommend it, but just keep in mind that it's just not as good as the other games. And if you haven't played the games, then start out with Phoenix Wright. Okay, so I'd give this something like 7 to 8, depending on what you're comparing to. Okay, so if you have any questions about the game or any comments, then please leave them below, and have a nice day. See ya!